Networking is one of the most powerful tools to get your music heard and to get in contact with big names. In the music industry, your network is your net worth. But a lot of the advice out there makes networking seem way too complicated. The truth is, it's pretty simple, as long as you know what really matters. I'll share 3 tips that will drastically improve your networking skills. Number 1, be genuine. The easiest way to get left on red is by sending a copy and paste message that you could send to hundreds of other people. Using only about a minute of time, you can cater your message to the person who you're reaching out to. This makes it feel a lot more genuine and like you really want to work with them specifically. So here's an example. Are you more likely to respond to someone who texts you, "Yo, let's work?" Or someone who texts you, "Yo, your name? I really like the last beats you posted. Let's get some work in." Do you see the difference that makes? Catering your message to the person who you're reaching out to makes a big difference. Because of this small connection that you just formed with the person, they're more likely to respond and maybe give you their email or their number so you can send them some ideas. Number 2 is provide value. You might be overwhelmed or intimidated when you hear this advice, but it truly is important. You don't have to provide an insane amount of value to get a response. I've heard stories of people sending other producers merch or maybe editing their YouTube video for them. But if you don't know how to do anything like that, the trick is to just stand out. Maybe you have some crazy piece of analog gear that makes you different. Or maybe you play an instrument that very few people do. Anything to make you unique is providing value to the other person. If they need what you're offering, it's so much more likely for you to get a response. And if you can't think of anything that makes you inherently unique, try by offering mutual benefit. Here's an example. I messaged a big artist engineer and told him that if he places one of my beats and the song comes out, he'll get a percentage of the advance. This was just a small incentive for him to send me his number and then I could start working with him. So next time you're reaching out to someone, think about what you can offer as value to them. The 3rd tip is to follow up and stay consistent. This is the most crucial tip. The people that you're reaching out to with the first 2 tips will likely give you their email or their number to send ideas. Adding them to your email list or just sending them ideas once is not a great idea because then you won't form a real relationship with these people. Forming a relationship is so important, and I'll give you an example of why. If you had a friend that just started producing, you would be much more likely to help him out than help some random stranger on the internet. If you can't follow up with people, you lose the network you've just spent so many hours creating. Sending people stuff a lot and checking in on them is a great idea, and forming these relationships is so important. So when you're using tips 1 and 2 to network with people, make sure to follow up afterwards and to continue to grow your network.